All right, here with Grafton head basketball coach Jeremy Jordan after the Clippers' thrilling 59-57 win over the Lafayette Rams to move to, I think, 9-1 on the season now, Coach. 251 wins for you in your career, and you've had some thrilling games over the years, Bay Rivers postseason. This one was a wild one. You got up 22-6, played outstanding, and you knew Lafayette would make some type of a run, and then it's Aaron Waddy with the game winner for you with 3 seconds to go. Pretty fantastic finish for you.
Yeah, it was, man. I mean, I'm so proud of our guys tonight. I mean, that locker room's electric for all the right reasons. I think ultimately for us, the biggest thing was we battled and handled adversity extremely well tonight. I mean, we had Chase Santiago out, Jaden Brown, our sixth man out. Jacoby Brownlee gets dual technical fouls is out, and Kyler Coleman's out with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. So with 4 fouls. So we found ourselves in a situation where we talk about adversity over the course of the season. I'm not sure if that. I mean, you're gonna look that up in the dictionary. You might say Grafton basketball in there moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at some point in the stats. We have some JV guys to help us out because you're running out of bodies at that point against a Lafayette team that's no slouch either. Also coming in 8-1, got a very dynamic guard in Jarquez Garrett, who's among the area's leading scorers. What was the game plan coming in? Because he didn't get going until about midway second into the third quarter.
Yeah, he's an electric player, and we got a lot of respect for their program, especially Garrett. I think he's certainly one of the top players in the league. Night in and night out. So we just tried to neutralize him and slow him down a little bit. We know that ultimately he's a good enough player that he's going to get his, especially in transition. So we really tried to put a lot of emphasis on finding him in the half-court set, trying to keep him, off of boards. But even with that, he got some big crucial, offensive rebounds that led to second chance points for them. So, ultimately, it's just I'm just so proud of our guys.
I think statistically, unofficially, you finished up with a 19-8 assist advantage. So,
Wow.
I mean, did you feel like, even though they have some guys that can do some things one-on-one like him and also Asa Fehrenbach for them, that if you share the ball, make the extra pass, cut, do those simple things, those disciplined, fundamental things you preach, that it would shine through late for you?
Yeah, I mean, we just talked about weathering the storm and making the extra pass and being unselfish, right? I mean, that's what we pride ourselves on. We're a pretty good team and can beat anybody when 5 guys are functioning as well. So, our ability to find guys in transition, make the extra pass, play unselfish. And I thought we did a really good job for the most part executing our sets down the stretch too. We got some good buckets. We might not have scored every time, but, our ability to run sets efficiently, even with substitutions in the game, was really critical for us.
You're down 4 with under 5 minutes to go after they had rallied from the 16-point deficit, took the lead a couple of times. Is this a game that maybe you might not have won a season ago or right out the jump in December? What do you think?
It's hard to say. Every team's different, right? Every team takes its own identity. We want to pride ourselves on getting stops on the defensive side of the ball. So we knew that there would be possessions in the game to enable us to get back in it. So it was going to take getting one stop at a time, and we were able to do that. And, again, my guys off the bench, some of which have not hardly played all year, to come in one of the biggest games of the year or the biggest game of the year to this point. And, to get critical road wins at Newton and at Lafayette is huge for us, for the first half of the season.
Last two for let you run. You have some all-league caliber players with Brownlee and Coleman that didn't play the full game tonight for obviously the foul issues. But how happy for your kid like Waddy to step through in a moment like this? This can probably build some confidence for him moving forward, right?
Yeah, he's special, man. And he was a kid last year that played limited games because of an ankle injury all throughout the JV season. And, we see him every day in practice, he works hard. He's a great teammate. He plays really hard at all times. Yes, sir, no, sir type kid, military background. So he's as a coach, that's, we wish we'd have 15 of those types of guys, right? But Aaron Waddy, tonight made a name for himself in the league and across the state.
Yeah, absolutely. And then lastly, you're now 9-1. The only loss was to Oscar Smith, who's presently ranked number 1 in Classics, and you played them well in the Iverson Holiday Showcase. You'll still have some Bay Rivers battles with guys like this team, Smithville, Boot, and the list goes on. But
no doubt.
As you look at big term, long term, big picture, what are the goals for this group, and how good can this team be in your eyes?
I mean, look, we're not real flashy, right? I call us kind of vanilla, right? And there's a lot of reasons why we're kind of vanilla, but I think ultimately for us, we're just, we're more of a blue collar type team, right? We want to put our work boots on every day and just work and, give ourselves a chance in the fourth quarter with 4 minutes to go. And we talk about that night in and night out against good quality teams. If we're within 4 or 5 with 4 minutes to go, we believe that what we do is sometimes better than the opposing team, and our execution down the stretch enables us to win those games. And, we made enough plays tonight. We were able to get a stop, with about 10 seconds left. And Kyler Coleman made a really good play in transition to pitch it ahead. And we were fortunate enough to make the game-winning layup with 2 or 3 seconds left.
Exciting finish for Jeremy Jordan's Grafton Clippers here in Williamsburg. Thank you so much. All the best.
Thanks. Appreciate it, guys.